Hello traders, Sid here with another trade recap. Before jumping into the trade recap, let's take a brief overlook on what market is doing. So Nasdaq. So yesterday I told you guys in my previous video that we are forming this head, little bit of like inverse head and shoulder formation, which is a bullish pattern. But as you can see here, today we got that pump throughout the day, but at the end of the day we kind of like rejected this previous resistance, and we kind of like coming back down towards this support. Probability of getting that Santa rally is little bit like uncertain during this week, considering all the market condition. Probably we will get that rally somewhere next week, probably from Monday, like Monday afternoon. But let's see. All the situations, anything can happen in the market. Stock market can be irrational at the same time. So let's see what will happen tomorrow. As of now, Nasdaq is kind of like gave back somewhat some percent of its gain, but not whole lot of it. So that's a good sign. The one thing that I noticed when I was looking into the chart, like look at this RSI. So we rejected from this 55 level on this RSI, and whenever we do that, like we eventually come down. Like if you can see here, you can see here, you can see somewhat around like here, like consistently we did that. Probably that will be in the play. I think like tomorrow we will get some kind of like a pullback. It's not going to be like a major pullback like we had like this one or this one, but it will be like a mild one. So that's the situation with the Nasdaq. Similar situation is in play with S&P 500 in mini futures. As I said in my last video, that inverse head and shoulder formation is not clearly defined in S&P mini, but it is following the Nasdaq, so we can expect a similar action over here. Whatever happens with the Nasdaq, we will replicate it over here as well. In terms of a SPY, I think like we will get some kind of like a pullback towards this 100 EMA, and then probably we will push back even higher. I don't think so like we will be range bound for so long. We are kind of like a range bound since November, and it's we are coming to the end of this year, and probably I'm expecting that we are going to break this resistance going into new year, because we already retested that resistance level both in Nasdaq, S&P mini futures, and SPY multiple times. So I guess this time we will break it and go about all-time high. But anything can happen. Market can be rational at time. So just be cautious with all your trades. Have a stop loss in place so that you won't end up losing a lot of money. Now let's jump back into today's trade that I took. So my first trade was on BFRI. Now the BFRI was second leading gapper after Reliance, and initially it showed like a quite a good volume and a good price action, but after this drop, this massive drop where I lost most of my money, I jumped into the trade with like a just like 100 shares, and then it dropped a little bit, and on this massive red candle I jumped in with 500 shares more. But this candle made me little bit nervous, and I was not like ready to hold on to the trade with heavy share size. So that's it about this trade where I lost $119.30. So that was that. The next trade that I took after that was on AMC. So AMC uh, pushed up higher from $29 all the way to $32, and at the same time AMC got like a bullish call flow, which I got alerted on quant data, and based on that I tried to take a trade on it. But as like a BFRI, as you can see here, like after this massive red candle, everything kind of like a traded sideways and kind of like a downward. So for unfortunately I lost money over there, but I traded just 100 shares, so lost $12.85 over there. So two two losing trades in a row, and it's okay, I managed my losses over there. Now the next trade that I took was on Rivian. I opened up a put position expiring 21 January 2022 with 100 strike. So I sold it over here for $132.50 profit. So I recovered most of my losses with this trade. Now after that, I closed my put positions on Affirm. Now Affirm is kind of like a tricky trade, to be honest, because I have seen like a huge call flow going into 110 call, and at the same time I have seen like multiple whale alerts or like a big put positions on FM for 90 strike. So, and moreover, like I don't like this arcing chart. Like it indicates that either it's going to come down a little bit and then it will go up, but I certainly don't want to hold any position when the chart looks like this. So I closed my position for $30 profit, which is okay for me. The other trade that I took was on Tesla. So when the Tesla broke the this high of the day around like 9:36, and during this consolidation periods I jumped into the trade somewhere around here, during this consolidation. And as Nasdaq was consolidating, Tesla was consolidating at the same time. So instead of like waiting for it to come down and losing money, I closed my trade during this consolidation and just got like $20 profit. So I opened up the position on Tesla for 1000 call expiring 23rd December 21, and the premium that I paid for that was $1.05. It was very cheap, and it's okay. Just for $100, if I'm getting $20, I can take it anytime, considering the market situation that we are in right now, which is uncertain. Other than that, the last position that I took was on SPY. I bought SPY 480 calls. I'm sorry, expiring Jan 21st Jan 22, and I sold it for $2 profit. Nothing much over there. As I said in my previous trade, that I don't like this like arcing chart that we are seeing on each and every stock, on a major stock like as you can see here, Tesla, it's like showing the arc formation, Rivian arc formation, even AMD arc formation. I don't like that. It indicates to me that it's eventually going to come down a little bit. So I'm waiting for the better entry to get maximum profit with minimal risk of the downside. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you learned something from this video, and overall market breakdown that I did in the beginning of the video. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and if you don't like this video, then just express your feelings about this video in the comment section down below. And thanks for watching. Have a good night and see you again in next trade recap. Bye.